We'll get a little bit closer. You can see. Yeah, move the fist inside the socket of the hand. Feel the multiple options that you have there to travel with this fist inside the socket of the hand. We call it a ball movement availability. So it's like a ball that's moving 360 degrees, all directions. Good. Lift it up. Try it up. Try to play around with it. And let's change the hand. Make a fist with the left, with the right hand. Open it. And put the fist into the socket. Now let's concentrate a little bit in our dancing legs and dancing feet as we play with the ball movement availability. You can put the fist up or you can put it down. Good. Now let's look for this ball movement availability in all the joints in our body. Start with the elbows and wristband. And immediately we translate into the shoulders and sense it in the whole spine, the ball movement availability. Everything can go everywhere in any time because it's available. Put it also in the hip joint and in your knees and ankles. So as we're grooving, as we're letting movement go through us, as we let movement leave us and come back to us, we're playing with the ball movement availability and the circles and curves that we can describe and sense inside us. We're turning to the other side. Change your front again. Let's groove with the music. You can get a bit silly with it. Not too serious. Keep putting a little bit more attention into your feet, into your toes, the isolation down there, and the grooving legs, knees, hip. Again, we're coming back to our front of the room. Now with the ball movement availability, let's play with another image, but make sure that we just keep on dancing, moving, grooving, listening to the whole. Take your hands and take your shirt, put it from the side, yeah? From the corners of your shoulders. Touch it and touch your shirt. Now slowly, as we're having a dancing legs, a grooving body, we're going to pull the shirt to the side. Yeah, just pull it to the side. I'll get a little bit closer, you can see. Pull your shirt on the side, just to the side, not lifting it up, actually to the side. And keep going. Now look at your shirt and let go of it. Let go. One more time. Grab your shirt. Again, we can have an option of lifting it up, but we can also have an option to pull it to the side. Yeah, pull it to the side. And as you pull it to the side, play with your sit bones. Play with the top of your head, that's affecting your spine. And feel how your shirt coming up just from pulling to the side, not up. And let go of it. Good. We call it in Gaga horizontal forces. When something can pull us horizontally and it's keeping us moving and alive and being lifted. Let's do the same thing with your arms. Keep the ball movement availability that we spoke before. Keep the curves and circles and take your arms to the side. Now pull it like we pull the shirt and feel the horizontal forces pulling you and doesn't allow you to collapse. Pull the heels of your hands as you groove and turn your arms in and pull it to the side in the horizontal forces. Good. Now let's make the horizontal forces not right and left, make it all the way around. You can change and pull your knuckles out. You can change and pull the small fingers out. But sense the horizontal forces through your arms. And And again, reminding the dancing legs, the dancing feet, the grooving with the music, and sense the pulling. As we sense the pull, we can already connect to the soft stretch and the grabbing muscles of the bones. Good. Now, let's take the arms softly down and do the same horizontal forces with the shoulders. Yeah, let the shoulders pull away. Yeah, pull it and send the horizontal forces through your chest into your shoulders. You can connect it to your elbows. And again, remember the 360 degrees that we can play with the horizontal forces. Good. So we have the ball movement availability that's happening in all our joints. We have the circles and curves that we can describe gently, sense it inside you. And we have the horizontal forces that we just put on top of it that invite a stretch and the letting go inside the stretch and the grabbing muscles inside the stretch. Let's take a minute or two to dance with this information. This time, we can raise up the volume of the scope of sensations and we can connect to our groove. Let's have a little bit more volume of the music and grooving for a minute. Change location in the room, change front. Horizontal forces, ball movement availability. Dancing legs, dancing feet. Now we can say that we didn't move so fast, or we didn't move too slow. It was a little bit medium. Yeah. Let's try to get a little bit away from the medium using the same information and speed it up. Go a little bit against the rhythm, against the vibe of the music. Yeah. Let's accelerate our decisions. How quick we take decisions, how quick we change our mind, changing our thoughts, our fantasy. But we're playing with the same information. Open your jaw. Feel the free passage of air coming in and out through your arms, through your legs. And again, let's get away, running away from the medium. Get a little bit quicker, faster. Horizontal forces, ball movement, circles and curves. Feel the multitasking and enjoy it. 10 counts to get even quicker. Here we go, ready? Have a little smile on your face. Smile. Yeah, give it a sense of a little bit of giving in to the smile. And here we go, we're accelerating everything that we do with a big smile. Open your teeth, expose your teeth. 10, 9, you're welcome to count with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowing down. Let's immediately take the legs and open them not too wide, but a little bit more, and bend your knees. Let's listen to what happened downstairs. Let's put more attention into the ball movement into our ankles by shifting weight. We take the arms up and we listen to how we're falling into movement in our arms, falling into movement. One more time, lift your arms Have a big stretch of your ribs. And now feel the giving in the ribs. Feel the giving in the armpit. Feel the giving in, but fall into movement. Good. Let's fall into movement when we touch the floor. Fall into movement. Make sure that you're falling into movement. Touch the floor. Look behind you. Now let's fall up. Lift yourself up and feel like you're falling upstairs. Yeah. Close a little bit the legs. Do the same thing. Lift the arms up. Lift the ribs up. Lift your pelvis up. Stomach up. Sit bones up. Yeah, and keep moving. Keep grooving. And now sense the letting go and the falling into movement. We go immediately down and over. Falling into movement. Falling into movement on the way there. Touch the floor. Bend your knees. Touch the floor. Look back. And bring movement to the ribs, chest. Don't let it be blocked because we are this over. And let's come up. Lift yourself up and fall into movement. Fall in. Yeah. Now, instead of falling into movement, let's use what we did before, the horizontal forces. Since that we are not falling, we are just spreading out. Yeah, sense it in your chest, the space between your shoulder blades, pelvis bone. One more time. Keep this motion, keep this aliveness. The ball movement as we go down and touch the floor, bend knees. In the over, open your jaw. Look at your feet and bring life there. Bring life to your feet, toes. Make sure they are working like your hands. And we're coming up. We're coming up, falling into movement. Good. Now we're closing the legs totally. Close the legs. Bring your thighs and knees together. Now let's help them as we're grooving, as we're moving. Let's help them to be closed. Take your hands and squeeze your knees inwards and sense the inner thighs. Sense the muscles of the inner thighs. Usually it's very hard to get there, but here in this position you can really sense it. Move the knees and sense how you bringing action of collecting your legs. Keep it alive and lift yourself up. Let's feel the opposite on top. Feel the horizontal forces pulling you, stretching you. The ball movement availability, allow multiple directions. At the same time, squeeze your legs. So we have one action of inwards and one action of outwards. And this nice coordination in the brain. Now, what happens if we're moving fast? We're getting a little bit quicker, but still squeezing the legs, squeezing the ass. Get there, get to the ass area. Yeah, activate this area, this small group of muscles around. And you can open the legs gently. Let's shift the weight forward and back 2 steps. And maybe side a little bit and forward. Now, what we want to get used to is the idea that we can almost walk, but at the same time, we can connect to all this information. So walk a little bit, shift the weight. You can bend knees. So we are not staying in the same location. All the skeleton is changing its location in the room. Yeah. And on top of it, of course, let's bring circles and curves. Let's sense the ball movement availability everywhere, especially in the neck and spine. Sense all the rich sensation on top, and how you can translate it to the downstairs, even though we're walking, we're shifting. Now we're gonna try something. We're gonna try to stand for a second, but we're not standing on the quiet legs. We actually have a lot of action down there. Now, what will happen if we just walk simply, but we keep all this information on top? Make a few steps forward. Simple steps, like walking in the street, but at the same time, add the information. Go back and add the information on top, the horizontal one. The circular movement. Yeah, one more time. Stepping forward. and at the same time sense, and back.